Hello, our viewers. It's Ladies Lounge. We're back again with a really interesting section today. As you know on this show, it's all about empowering women and girls. And our next guest, I am so excited, like really excited to introduce her, or I'll let her introduce herself. But the reason why I'm interested is that one, she's a woman, but she's a woman that's really juggling a lot and doing it all. And she's a PR agent. She is an author. She just recently launched her book, Festive Success. She's going to tell us all about it. And on top of that, she's an entrepreneur. I mean, there's so much more I can add to her title. So I'm really interested to have her in the show. We're all looking forward to really having a discussion with you. Welcome, Queen Chioma. Welcome to Ladies Lounge.
Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I love this show. I'm so happy to be here. And you look fabulous, ladies.
Oh, so do you.
Thank you so much.
So do you. I mean, just to start off with, just tell us a little bit about yourself, and so the viewer knows exactly who you are. We know, but the viewers need to know. So could you introduce yourself, please, Chioma?
Of course I will. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. So as you said, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a motivational speaker, a TV presenter. I've been all about success and motivation for so many years. I've been really helping people to achieve academic success as well. So I give a lot of motivational talks in schools, colleges, universities, conferences and events, and I help women entrepreneurs to break into the media.
Oh, wow. How do you juggle everything together? Doing so many things. You've been on ITV, you've been on so many TV shows, and how do you do that?
I think it's about effective time management, because I think that sometimes we have a lot of things we want to do, but really managing your time effectively and knowing that sometimes you need to give more time to one project, sometimes more to another is the key.
Okay.
So it's about planning your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Excellent.
Fantastic. I mean, I'm really keen to know about your book. Can you tell us about it, really? What is it about?
So the concept of festive success is about this idea that I was doing a degree in mass communications and sociology, but that's what I was doing in a way that I enjoyed. But before then, I was doing law and communications.
Oh,
and
wow.
And I wasn't enjoying the idea of becoming a lawyer. So I was trying to work towards being a lawyer, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do. Right. So when I discovered that I needed to do something that I enjoyed, I changed my degree to mass communications and sociology, and that's when I realized that this kind of concept of festive success came. It's not about being successful, but you're not happy. It's about both. So I wanted to really make sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so that's when I launched this whole, this, in a way, came up with this term, festive success. Yeah. Started doing these motivational seminars in my local community on success and motivation. Yeah. And then I started to just go north, east, south, and west.
Wow.
And then, so I launched the book. And then I also created a podcast show, which is called the Festive Success Show as well.
Oh, wow.
So it's really interesting. Thank you.
I mean, it's really interesting that you have a book like that where you're encouraging people that if you want a career change, you want to follow your dreams and do the things that you love doing, you can do it. Because it's the hardest decision to make. It's not easy. Some people, it's the glory of being who they are in a career. Some people have chosen a career based on their family values or expectations and things. And some of them, you think about the bills, girl. Like, what am I going to do?
How much are you going to earn? Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got to think about that too.
So, I mean, how do you, in your motivational speaking, how do you encourage people to really go for it? And what are the things, if you can just give us 3 things that they should consider while making that move that can help them to go for it, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I do believe that you need to follow your dreams. God has given you goals and He's given you ideas. He's given you passions and creativity. So you've got to follow it. We all know what we're born to do. We all have this feeling. I mean, I've always known I'm meant to be in the media. At first it was acting. And then eventually I sort of started to get this idea that I'm meant to be on screen and on stage as well. So you've got to follow that. And then the next thing you've got to really consider is, do you want it bad enough to be willing to take action? Yeah. So you've got to create a plan and then start to take the action that you need to take to be able to step into the success that you want. Because if you don't take action, you'll never ever achieve those goals.
That's
those
dreams. Everyone dreams. Like we all dream. We wake up in the morning, we see something, I can do that.
Yeah.
But what does it look like actually doing that dream?
How do you push yourself from that place where I want to do this? And again, another thing is we have loads of things we want to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how do you put yourself to a direction and say, I'm going to do this and get it done?
I think it's determination. So you've got to be
Yeah.
determined to succeed. And funny enough, my mum wrote a book called Determined to Succeed.
Oh, is it?
My mother is like she has a doctorate degree and all of this.
wow.
So she's got this book. So she kind of channeled that into me. But at the same time, I also believe it's faith. You know, have to have faith. And I believe in God. I believe that's one of the reasons why I became so ambitious. So you have to have faith as well. And I really think that one of the things that can stop you from achieving success is really listening to people telling you what they think that you should do.
Voice of the
It's
market.
not about what they think you should do. It's about what you want to do with your life.
Yeah.
It's about you making your own decisions.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Now, you've talked a lot about success and achievements. What are your biggest achievements to date for you?
Okay, for me, it's definitely my master's degree in education, because I didn't even know I was going to get a first degree at one point.
Wow.
Because I had some challenges in my degree. So for God to just turn that around for me and give me my degree, then a master's, I feel like that's amazing. I've actually just applied for my PhD as well. So I'm really...
Stop him.
No. And I
Keep
think...
going.
Thank you so much. And I think another thing would be just, in a way, seeing the world. I've been to like 50 cities and states. So I've been to some countries like several times.
How have you been able to do that, girl? Because that's not the easiest thing to do. What's it been like? How have you been able to do it? Is it through your work, or have you taken on personal trips? Or, I mean, how?
You know what? Yeah, honestly,
I would love to, but boy,
You have to work, you have to plan.
man.
I think it's definitely been like pitching. One of the things that's helped me is pitching to the media or pitching for opportunities. And then also doing a good job whenever I get an opportunity, so that people
Okay.
invite me for another opportunity or refer me for something else.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one dying question to ask, really. With the PR work that you do, it's no secret that many articles online about particularly Black people, right? In like having that media coverage and making it into PR.
Yeah.
Like, what's your experience been like, and how would you encourage Black people that want to go into that industry, whether as actors, as PR people? Like, how would you encourage them? Because it's really challenging for people of color in the UK in particular.
I would say that sometimes it's easier if you do some kind of course in it, because I studied media studies in college.
Okay.
And then I studied mass communications in university. So you've got to get qualified, you know, but it's not just about being qualified. You can do smaller courses. Like, there's so many online courses. So you could do something like that. And then another thing to really consider is hiring a publicist or a PR and media coach. So maybe sometimes don't be afraid to invest, because you will make the money back. You will make, you know, do you believe me that when they say that publicity, in a way, it's like it kind of is like money in a way, because it can turn to money. Yes, so it can be converted into money, clients, cash, sales, income, just so many opportunities. And so, you know, one moment on TV could change your life. You know, so don't be afraid to invest in PR.
Well, can I ask you last question? So for people, let's say people that I've met, that want to write a book, you've written a book.
Yeah.
It's your first book. You've
my
written.
first book.
How did you go from having the idea and then getting it published and getting the book completed?
That's such a great question. I think it's just about, in a way, sitting down to write literally every day. Sometimes it's daily, sometimes it might be weekly. And I think it's about putting everything into a document.
Okay.
And then eventually you need support. You need one or two people to help you proofreading, to help you with editing, to help you with actually, you know, in a way, kind of like tweaking things to make sure it reads really, I think it's really about that. And it's about someone that is going to hold you accountable to finish that book and to get it published.
That's definitely true.
Well, you see, I told you it was going to be exciting, people. So here's our guest, Chioma. You've learned all about how you can get into PR and how she's been juggling and her success as a big person in the media. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
You know, I think this is probably the best time. I'm going to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But we have the Queen here. So,
Yes, a good
rightfully so. Queen Chioma, you're definitely here. And I want to ask a question. It's something that's been out there. It's part of what our viewers have asked, and it's out in our media. We cannot avoid it. The question is, how easy or how difficult do you think it is to be part of the royal family?
Great question. Now, I'm not a real queen, even though I
you are.
Thank you. I definitely, you know, funny enough, I was a beauty queen. So I did have some responsibilities
You are
as a queen. Yeah, I won quite a few crowns and titles and awards, especially in charity. So there is a responsibility that comes with it. You know, the Bible says that, you know, when you want something so much, there's so much responsibility that comes with it. I do believe it is a difficult job, but I do believe that we have been given a sort of grace. Whatever you're meant to do in life, there's a grace for it. So if you're meant to be an engineer, there is a grace. If you're meant to be an actress, so I feel like they have been given that grace. And so they can handle it and manage it, but there are challenges, you know. And we've seen those challenges reflect in society and in the, you know, we've seen them go through things. We've seen what Meghan has gone through.
Yes.
She's held herself with such a high level of elegance and grace. And I sometimes wonder how she's able to do it. But I believe that it's about, you know, in a way they're trained as well. You know, they have a lot of training.
Oh, that's the key thing you said, they're trained. I think one of the biggest topic right now when it comes to the royal family is Harry suing the Daily Mail, I think it is, right? And some people are saying, oh, Meghan, she knew what she was getting herself into, because her recent interview, it was quite emotional for me personally.
Very emotional for me.
You know,
as well.
it was so touching. I could not ignore her pain. I could see her pain, and I could see her fighting through that pain. Is it fair to say that yeah, she's royal, she's expecting it, and she should just stop crying or just deal with it? That's what people, even what's her name, Wendy Williams. She went, oh my God, she went in.
Wow.
She went in.
Wow.
She went in.
Okay.
So, I mean, what do you do? Like, what do you guys have to say on that? What's your take on that?
There is a lot, but you know what? I'm going to stop us for 1 second because we've got to take a break. But everybody stay right here. Don't go nowhere. You know how juicy it gets here. This is Ladies Lounge, and we're just going on a little break.